They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left.
Check 26, check 26. Kill.
Here's Gibson to start the drive. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They'll send a receiver here in motion right.
Mike, 55. Right there in the middle. 55. All day, baby. All day. 55 is Mike, guys. 55. I'm here all day. Jim. Great. Under 10. 10.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Wentz. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it, and the Panthers will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
Well, they certainly took a shot to open this game, and I know it backfired with the interception, but no lack of bravado from that sideline at all. And look, they told us before the ball game, they wanted to be a little more dangerous on offense. They wanted to take a few more chances. That opening pass certainly set a tone. Maybe a turnover, but I don't think it'll stop them from trying again the rest of this game.
Darnold and the Panthers now with a 1st and 10 here at the 31-yard line. They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. A first carry for the Canadian-born Chuba Hubbard. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. 8 yards on the ground there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 2.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. So opening drive, 3 straight runs, unable to pick up the first.
I know the fans want to see first downs, but guess what? The coaches have reasons for what they're doing. Sometimes they've scripted it, and some of these runs, while they haven't been successful now, they may be successful later on.
So certainly an interesting call there to go for it, and that will force a turnover on downs. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Complete. It's Dotson. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Straight ahead, Gibson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now Wentz. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Commanders will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. That's why you've got your star out there. Throw the ball to him. They did.
That's simply saying we don't care what coverage you put out there. He's so good. We're going there with the football anyway, and there's not a thing you can do about it.
Inside the red zone, they go to him. He gets it done. Now they'll send a tight end in motion left. They'll let Robinson try and run. And he will get in to make it 8-0. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. From just inside the 20, a short kick. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on 4th down in their own territory, didn't get it, and then that led to a touchdown on the other side. And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it, but I just want teams to always weigh risk and reward. To me, too early in this game because the reward just wasn't big enough to go for it there in case they failed. Now the pressure back on their offense to pick themselves up and negate the touchdown that was just given up. Meanwhile, Darnold's throw complete there to Moore. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Darnold on target to Moore for the Panther first. Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. You've got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well. Now Foreman to the 43, second down. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. To throw on 2nd and 6. Darnold escaping the pressure right. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 1 quarter down, 8-0 the score. They'll run on 1st down with Hubbard. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril. Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Rolling to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. No surprise there. Chase Young wrecks that play with a sack. Well, it certainly took too long to set up play action. That gave the pass rush time to get home for its first sack of the game. For their sake, they may start to think about the quick game and leave play action alone for a little while. So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. He'll find his man, Terrace Marshall, complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 34-yard line. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. A carry for Foreman, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here. From the 31, Darnold eluding the pressure right. Wide open, it's Marshall, complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 19. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Here's Foreman. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. Now it's Darnold. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Ian Thomas, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Panthers have cut the lead back down to 2.
A good tight end is a heck of a weapon for any quarterback, especially when you're able to create some mismatches. Sometimes they work against a linebacker, sometimes they work against a smaller defensive back. But when they find it, they go to it, and it often results in touchdowns.
Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. And it's up and good. So maybe a bit early here to try to match the 2. They're content to trail by 1 at 8-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning.
Slam, slam, slam. Take 4, take 4. At least play 2, at least play 2.
Now a first carry here for Robinson. And he'll wind up picking up about 4, as that is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Wentz now to throw. That's Samuel, caught left side. Will go down as a gain of 6, and 3rd and 1 now. Here's Wentz to throw. This is caught by his tight end, Logan Thomas. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 29-yard line. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. A give up the middle to Gibson. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Working from the gun, Wentz. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. Carson Wentz with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Commanders will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
And that lead is now 7 with a chance to go to 8 or more if they want to get crazy here, which we don't expect. But I just know the way the game's being played with the analytics, there's going to be a lot more of going for 2 in a lot of situations, isn't there?
Yeah, there's going to be. And I think their focus here, they don't want to give up anything going into the lockers on the other, and just a little bit of time left on the clock.
Yeah, they don't want to do anything to erase the good feeling they have right now by getting this late score in the half.
They'll try and throw for it. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. This one taken just inside the 10. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
And I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I want to quote an old Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there, but they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Curl.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with great starting field position and one timeout in their pocket, they could still come away with points here in the late going. Thomas brings it in. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. To throw on 2nd and 10. Wentz. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
The way he's been slinging in the first half, you expect everything he throws to go for a touchdown, but I guess he's got to wait to try and pick up that 3rd, isn't he?
Yeah, I thought he had him for a second, but you're right, not to be. Sly able to put this one through. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this 2nd half. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter three.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
On 2nd and 9, Walker dancing to his left. He's got a man. That's Marshall. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. Now Walker. Flush to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Chase Young picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
I'd say it's not panic time yet, but let's be honest about it. Empty possession here, not what you're looking for when you're down a couple of scores.
Absolutely not. Trying to start the second half off on the right foot. Unfortunately, going to give the ball up. To try again after the sack. Darnold. And he's got the hook up to Moore. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Barney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go, and let's see who's faster.
And he's got the 1st down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
He'll buy some time right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Chase Young getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
After the sack on 1st down, Darnold out to his left. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Walker. Forced out to it. Walker hit and the ball is out. And it's Washington that scoops it up. The big man, get the oxygen tank ready. And he is going to bring this one back to the house. It's a Commanders touchdown on the scoop and score. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
Joey Sly on for the extra point. And that one makes this a 19-point game. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And the
Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. I ain't going nowhere, 20-year career minimum. Call Hit Boy.